Akkam jirtu barattoota nagaa keessanii iddoo jirtan hundumatti nageenyi waaqayyo isiniif haa ta'u. Har'a viidiyoo kana keessatti barnoota ji'oogiraafii kutaa 11ffaa boqonnaa 1ffaa viidiyoo 3ffaa isa dhumaadhaaf ilaalla. Kanaaf gaaffilee 16 viidiyoo kana keessatti qabadhee yeroon isiniif dhiyaadhu boqonnaa 1 xumuruu keenya asumarraan isin beeksisuun barbaada. Viidiyoon itti aanee dhufu boqonnaa 2 waan ta'eedhaaf wabii tiibii wajjin qayyabannaa keessan gara fuulduraatti akka dhiibdan gamanumaan irra deebiidhaan isin yaadachiisa. Viidiyoon kun vaayiraalii akka ba'uudhaa fi sheer laayik koomenti gochuudhaan dirqama lammummaa keessanii akka baatan kasoomina guddaadhaan isin gaafadha. Question number 1. Which of the following holds the largest portion of the Earth's water? A. Glaciers. B. Lakes. C. Oceans. D. Groundwater. Question number 2. What percentage of Earth's water is stored in glacier and polar ice caps? A. Less than 1%. B. Just over 2%. C. 5%. D. 10%. Question number 3. What fraction of Earth's surface is covered by water? A. 50%. B. 60%. C. Over 71%. D. 90%. Question number 4. What makes groundwater significant despite being only 0.6% of the Earth's water? A. It's the cleanest form. B. Easier to access. C. It is 36 times more abundant than surface fresh water. D. Evaporates slower. Barnoota keessan barnoota ji'oogiraafii fi barnoota hiistiriidhaan barattoota ciccimoo ta'uu barbaaddu maarree kuni salphaadha. Wabii tiibii milkaa'ina egeree barattootaadhaaf hojjechaa jiru sabiskiraayib gootanii maatii isaa taatanii waliin qayyabachuudhaan akka milkoomina keessan gonfattan yeroo isin affeerru gammachuudhaani. Wabii tiibiin waggoota lamaadhaaf barattoota hedduu gargaaraa kan turee fi milkaa'ina barattootaa keessatti gahee guddaa baachaa ture ragaan keenya barattoota miseensota keenya. Isinis wabii tiibiitti dabalamaa maatii keenya ta'an waliin qayyabadhaa yeroo isiniin jennu gammachuudhaani. Wabii tiibii miidiyaa milkaa'ina egeree dhalattootaadhaaf dhaabbate. Wabii tiibii. Oceans cover the abundant surface of the earth, which accounts about 97%. So, C is the correct answer. Glaciers and ice caps are the largest coverage, but they are only about 2%. Lakes are not categorized to this. It is less than 1%. Groundwater is only about 0.6%. For question number 2, more than 2% of the Earth's water is stored in glaciers and polar ice caps. B is the correct answer. A, C, and D are not the answer. Question number 3. What fraction of Earth's surface is covered by water? Theirsize. More than 71% of the Earth is covered by water bodies. C is the correct answer. Question number 4. Why groundwater is significant despite being only 0.6 of the Earth's water? It is 36 times more abundant than surface water. C is the correct answer for question number 4. A, B, D are not the answer for question number 4 because A says that it is cleanest form. This is local geology, so it is not necessarily depends on this one. B is easier to access, it says, often harder to access than surface water. D is irrelevant. Question number 5. What is the land to ocean ratio in the southern hemisphere? A, 1 ratio 1. B, 1 ratio 2. C, 1 ratio 4. D, 2 ratio 1. Question number 6. What is the major factor to the moderate of climate in the southern hemisphere? A, the larger coverage of forests. B, the less rays of the sunlight. C, greater dominance of landmass. D, more water stored and release heat. Land-ocean ratio to the northern hemisphere is 1.15, which means land is the dominant in northern hemisphere and water coverage is low. But in southern hemisphere, there is high dominance of water surfaces. The land to ocean ratio in southern hemisphere is 1 to 4 ratio. So C is the correct answer. What is the major factor to the moderate of climate in southern hemisphere? It says this is directly correlated to question number 5. Why southern hemisphere is known with moderate climate is due to the more water stored and release heat. Why? The region is dominantly covered by water surfaces. So D is the correct answer. The only continent that crossed by the equator, the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, is only Africa. Question number 8. Of the following, which continent is said to be the home of Industrial Revolution? A. North America. B. Europe. C. Asia. D. Africa. Question number 9. Which continent is known with the most countries? A. Asia. B. Europe. C. Africa. D. South America. Question number 10. Which of the following is connected to South America by Isthmus of Panama? A. North America. B. Europe. C. Africa. D. Asia. Europe is the continent which is known as the home of Industrial Revolution, even as you have learned in history also. So B is the correct answer. Africa is known with the most countries, that containing about 54 countries. So C is the correct answer. Asia has 48 countries, while Europe has 44 countries, and South America has only 12 countries. North America is connected to South America by Isthmus of Panama, so A is the correct answer. Europe separates by Atlantic Ocean, while Africa is not connected by any countries, and Asia is separated by the sea. Question number 11. Himalayas, Blue Desert, and Dead Sea are commonly found in A. Africa, B. South America, C. Europe, D. Asia. Question number 12. Which of the following continent is known without permanent human settlement? A. Africa, B. Antarctica, C. Australia, D. Europe. Question number 13. Of the following, which ocean is the smallest on the surface of the earth? A. Atlantic, B. Arctic, C. Indian Ocean, D. Pacific. Question number 14. Which of the following depth point is wrongly associated to its ocean? A. Nansen Basin, 4,665 meter depth, Arctic Ocean. B. Puerto Rico Trench, 8,605 meter, Atlantic Ocean. C. Java Trench, 7,258 meter, Indian Ocean. D. Sunda Trench, 7,258 meter, Pacific Ocean. Himalayas, Blue Desert, and the Dead Sea are commonly found in Asian continent. In Africa, the Nile and the Sahara are commonly found. In South America, Andes Mountain is found, not Himalaya. In Europe, Alps and other features are commonly found, but not the one listed above. Antarctica is the continent which is known without the permanent of human settlement. B is the correct answer. Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean on the surface of the earth with about 14 million meters square. So B is the correct answer. Here, Atlantic is the second largest ocean with 76,762,000 kilometers square. Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean with 68,566,000 kilometers square. Pacific is the largest ocean in the earth with 155,557,000 kilometers square. The deepest point of Pacific Ocean is known as Mariana Trench with the deepest point of 10,000 meters, not Sunda Trench. The wrongly associated is D. Sunda Trench is Indian Ocean deepest point, Java Trench or Sunda Trench, but the others are correct. Question number 15. Which of the following ocean plays a key role in regulating global climate and ocean circulation? A. Pacific Ocean. B. South Ocean. C. Indian Ocean. D. Atlantic Ocean. Question number 16. Which of the following sea was surrounding a single landmass Panja? A. Pantalasa. South Ocean plays a key role in regulating global climate and ocean circulation. So, B is the correct answer. Question number 16. Pantalasa Sea is the sea that surrounding a single landmass Panja. So, A is the correct answer for question number 16.
Chaanalii keessan Geolesson 17 Tube waan daawwattaniif galatooma. Geolesson 17 Tube chaanalaachun sila gobanyaachuu አመሰግናለሁ. Geolesson 17 Tube chaanalii milkoomina egeree dhalootaaf dhimmu.